Hi friends, it is Thankful Thriving Thursday and I did a reading for myself. So I want to share that with the collective. Maybe some of it will resonate with someone there. So if you're interested, you want to listen, some really good card pulls today. Actually jumpers. So yeah, of the tarot. The other card, I have some other cards I want to pull, some oracle cards, and I'll pull those while we're chatting. But the tarot, I pulled those, I was shuffling it, and boop, 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 and it's magical, baby, magical. So I'm going to give you the take on it from the guidebook, and I'm using the Adventure Tarot. That's the deck that I'm using today. And then I'm going to give you my take, basically. So let's get into it. Yappy and I are here, shining and vibing today. It's a gloomy, gloomy day. And so, but I wanted to come on and do this. You know, later we have the beautiful Roots and Waves, Ange, my bestie here on this platform. She and I have a live today at 3:23. The date changed because I put in I had to do it twice to add things to it. And then all of a sudden, which I didn't have to do in the first place, but you know, I'm still learning this thing. I'm still learning this YouTube live thing. I'm learning it. And so it's today, Thursday, April 24th, because it said April 25th. It was always planned for today, so I don't know why that happened, at 3:23 p.m. So, you know, I hope that you're around and you can come and watch it. Please watch the playback. Please, please, please watch the playback. And that video basically is a video that she and I decided to do upon the death of Pope Francis. And it's basically supporting grief beyond belief. And I hope that you can join us. But right now, let's get into the video. So grab a snack and come on back. Hey friends, thank you for being here on this Thankful Thriving Thursday. It's a beautiful day. It's very cloudy today. We're supposed to have rain, but in my area, it's not raining yet, but I'm sure it is here in Charlotte. It's very hot, very, very dark. So I'm in the light. Got my light on today, you know, so we can be bright here. Yappy is always sparkling bright. And today, I just wanted to get into a tarot reading for myself. And I figured, why keep this to myself? I need to share it with the collective, and maybe something will resonate with you. Something will resonate with you. And I'm doing this on, you know, right now I'm getting ready to do a live this afternoon today on Thankful Thriving Thursday with the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Ange at Roots and Waves, my bestie here on this platform. And it comes on the heels of the death of Pope Francis and my feelings about the death of Pope Francis on Monday, how emotional I was about this, you know, about his passing, and that he passed after doing his last job on Easter Sunday. And how special is that? On the resurrection, he did his last job. He did his thing. He was there for the community, for the masses, for the people. And then he took his last breath on Easter Monday morning at 7:35 a.m. And I thank you to my friend Alvin, who lives in Rome and who shared that information with me on my live on Monday that I did after I finished the live, the sunrise chit chat with the beautiful spiritual Rain Francis. I went and I did a live for myself because I needed to let my emotions out. And I couldn't do that on that other platform. I had to do it on my own platform. And I really needed to just, you know, be vulnerable and let it out, and just let it out. And the live that we're going to do today at 3:23 p.m. today is supporting grief beyond belief. And I'm going to pop that up here so you can see. You'll see our thumbnail, so you'll know what to look for. And it'll be at 3:23. And hopefully this video will be up in ample time so that you can watch this and know and see. So I hope that you all come and join Rain and that you come and join the beautiful Ange and I there. Rain, you'll come and join Rain and I on Monday. But today, it's Ange and I doing this. It's really special. And, you know, we have some things to share with you and some prayers to share. And she's just really holding space for me in this moment of grief that I'm feeling. And as a best friend does for another friend. And, you know, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So we want to share with you. So please come to that, you know, at 3:23. But right now, let's get into this tarot pull. Let's get into it. It shocked me out. It was so amazing. Let's get into it. So I had 3 cards. And, you know, it's like, yes, I pulled 3 cards, but they were jumpers. And they jumped out at me. They were like, here. You know, I'm like, Spirit, tell me what I need to know today on this beautiful, beautiful, thankful Thursday. And as I'm embarking on new things and embarking on this live today to speak about, you know, our beloved Pope Francis. And Spirit gave me the cards. She said, here you go, Lex. And she threw them out here. And they're 3 powerful cards from the Adventure Tarot. And I'm going to pop the Adventure Tarot up here. And here I have the book here. So you can see this. And the Adventure Tarot is a beautiful deck that was gifted to me by my beautiful Nancy at Crohn's Intuition. And she gifted me a few tarot decks for my first, so that I could get the feeling and everything. You know, your first deck should be gifted to you. Somebody should give them to you. And my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful queen, the Dalai Lama of YouTube, of Tarot Tube, is Nancy, a Crohn's Intuition. And, you know, she's one of my bestest and dearest friends. I love her so much. And she gifted me these, and they just bring me so much joy. The first night that I got them, I slept with them. And I just wanted to feel them and have them around me. You know, and have them around me. So before we get started with that, I'm going to tell you, I did ask Divine Spirit, like I said, you know, what I need to know, but also I always do my Divine Spirit prayer. So let's do that. Divine Spirit within me, move me in the direction of my highest good this day. Move my mind, move my words, move my body, move my emotions so that I am able to be my best, do my best, serve my best, and experience the best, thankful, thriving Thursday ever. The best April 24th, 2025 ever. Ever, ever, ever. And I always thank her. You know, thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you so much. And I thanked her upon, you know, these cards jumping out at me. I thanked her because just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let's get started. So the first card that jumped out at me was the beautiful card, the 4 of Cups. You know, right away I'm like, this deep sense of like emotional boredom and restlessness, you know. And I'm going to read what the book says about this. It says the 4 of Cups shows up when we're having a garbage kind of day. Yeah, it's a gloomy day here. You know, it's a beautiful day as far as the temperature. It's in the 60s. It's going to be in the 70s today. And so I only had to wear a little hoodie out. I didn't have to have a hat on or anything. That felt good. And I've been doing little pop-outs, but I haven't really left my house. This is the first day that I've gotten in the car and really driven somewhere today. The last time I drove was last Monday when I went and got my mammogram. So it's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't been on vacation. You know, she says, you're having a garbage kind of day, the worst. It's like, I'm sorry, boo-boo. I'm sorry, boo-boo. It totally sucks when things don't unfold the way we want or expect. The medicine of this card is, it's okay to be grumpy. You know, the invitation with the Four of Cups is to sit with your emotions and let whatever you feel be okay. Just let it be okay. You know, we see this lady here in this card, you know, the canoe that she's in has toppled over. You know, all her shit is in the water, you know, everywhere. Her belongings are everywhere. She seems to be having a blast, though. And it makes her feel 10 times worse, you know what I mean? But everyone else, I mean, not her, everyone else is having a blast. You see everyone else on there rowing their canoes in the background, and here she is in the water with all her shit in the water. You know, like, what the hell? What is going on, you know? But, you know, the four, it makes her feel 10 times worse because everybody's having a good time. She wasn't expecting to fall in, you know, but she did. It just tipped, and that's the thing about a canoe. It's not stable. You know, there's that balancing act. You know, it's a balancing act. And, you know, when we allow things just to be as they are at any given moment, you know, you'll end up with a different experience. You know, and that's what this book says. And how I looked at this is, you know, like you're feeling like nothing is really clicking lately. You know, maybe you're feeling like nothing is clicking. I really haven't felt that for me. Some days I do, but, you know, the one thing for me is I know that this platform is clicking for me, but a lot of times it's like maybe my views aren't clicking here, or I'm not getting the traffic or the traction that I really am craving here, that I want here. You know, but, you know, hey, you know, if things, you know, look, you know, they look okay, you know, everything looks okay. I mean, from the outside, everything looks okay. You know, and that's how this platform is built. Everything looks okay. Everybody's all shiny and new and blah, blah, blah. You know, like I came on the other day, and what you see is what you get. I can't fake it and be phony. You know, I just can't. But this card to me means, you know, like, even if life looks okay on the outside, you know, your heart might be saying, there's got to be more. You know, like everybody's like, well, it looks fine. I mean, you've got almost 200 subscribers and everything. Yeah, but I've been on this platform for 3 months, over 3 months. I have over 270 videos on this platform. This is episode 141. Happy birthday, YouTube was episode 140, and go back and watch that. It was so fun to make that video. So much fun, and the thumbnail is so cute, so you got to go watch that. But, you know, everything looks okay from the outside, but inside I'm like, God, what else can I be doing? And my channel's not going to be a channel where I'm telling you how to grow YouTube and trying to do all that SEO stuff. I'm just not going to do it. This channel is for me to leave my footprint of the things that I love around me and the things that I do. You know, no, this isn't a tarot channel, but I'm into that, and that's what I love, and that's what I will do on certain days. So you just have to be like, ooh, I wonder what Lexi's doing today. Maybe she's pulling cards today, and come back and see, you know, and come back and see. It won't be the focus on everything that I do, but I want to incorporate it here. I'm not going to do a separate channel just for this. I'm not a tarot reader like that. I read it for myself and trying to hone my intuition and see what it gives me, and then I share it with you, the collective, to see if anything resonates with you. And a lot of times it does. You know, and we always think, well, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. But, you know, I'm getting that tap. The universe is tapping me on my shoulder, saying, don't miss the gift being handed to you just because you're stuck. You know, just because you're stuck at what, you know, hasn't worked, don't miss the gift that you're doing it. You know, you're in the moment and you're doing it. And every day is not going to be perfect. You know, she started out on her day like, yay, I'm going canoeing with my friends, and I'm taking all my good stuff and putting it in the canoe, and we're going to have a good time. And then it toppled over. You know, every day is not going to be perfect, but it's how you turn it around. So, I mean, you know, you got to have a laugh at this, and then get your ass back in the canoe and get back on the horse, as they say, and keep it moving, keep pushing. Always keep pushing. Never give up, and never let one little thing stop you in your tracks. Never. You know, turn it around. Turn it around. And that's how I see this card for me, the Four of Cups, you know. It's like, yeah, you may have a rocky start. You know, you get up and you're not having such a good day, but turn it around. Turn that frown upside down. Yes, yes. That's what I get from this card. You know, that's what I get from that. The next card that came out, beautiful card, is the Eight of Pentacles. So beautiful. I mean, look at her. She's on this hike. She's got her walking poles, sticks, her backpack on. She's like, I made it. I'm here. I made it to the top. I mean, this is what I've wanted to do, and I made it. You know, this card is about dedication. Dedication. And you all know how much I'm dedicated here. You know, the commitment that I made here to be consistent, which is my word for 2025, and show my true, authentic self in this space. And, you know, come on here every single day from January 5th until today, April 24th. I have posted 1 to 2 or 3 videos every single motherfucking day on this platform, and I will continue to do that until June 30th. We're going to see where it's, you know, where this is going to get us, where this is going to get us. I hear banging. I think somebody's getting ready to move into the apartment next door. So they're in there, I guess, trying to finish things up. So which means we'll have a neighbor. I'm not looking forward to that because it's been so quiet over there. And I hope it's somebody that's quiet. We got new neighbors across the hall. They're very quiet. There's no loud music and all of that. I mean, it gets loud here, and I don't want that. And the day, I'm excited. I was getting ready to say I can't wait, but I am excited for the day when I can lift my arms and my poles up and say, yes, I got the fuck up out of here. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. But let me read you what the Adventure Tarot says about this card. She says, you've been over here taking it day by day, putting in the effort. And I've been putting in the work, giving it everything you've got. And I have. She's like, hot damn. Look at this life you've created for yourself. Look at it. I'm doing it. I've created this life where I have made the bestest friends ever here. You know, I named 2 of them earlier, the beautiful Ange of Roots and Waves and the beautiful Nancy of Crohn's Information. And I even mentioned Rain, the beautiful spiritual Rain. These are friendships that I have made and that I will have that will carry me through to the end of my days. And yes, there are people that come in our lives for a reason and a season. And there are a few people on this platform who I've made friends with who are probably going to be those reason and season friendships. But for the most part, most of my friends here have embraced me, have embraced my beautiful Tego, my beautiful daughter Zoe. And it's just been amazing. And the love that we have for each other in this short time, I mean, we deeply, deeply love each other and care for each other here. And that will never change. You know, it never change. Like my baby sister, Hilda, she loves it when I say baby sister. Because she is my baby sister. I'm older than her. I'm older than her. So, you know, it's just that, you know, that warm hug. And I love it. And this card is everything. This card is everything. Just bringing me to so many things. You know, in this card, she can't believe how far, you know, she's come. She can't believe how far, you know. And it's like, I can't believe how far I've come. I have 180 subscribers. I started out here with 6 subscribers. The lucky 6, whoever they are. I don't know who they are. The special 6, whatever I want to, the spectacular 6, because they got the ball rolling for me. And they probably don't even know I'm on this platform. You know, they have subscribed to me. And I wasn't here for 14 years. And now I'm here showing up every single day. And it's just magical. This is a magical place. Like I said it in my happy birthday YouTube video yesterday. YouTube has changed my life. This space has changed my life. And I keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing myself every single day. You know, every single day. This card is all about, you know, this card is about dedication and craftsmanship. And that's what I'm doing here. I am dedicating myself to showing up every single day. You know, this card is a reminder, you know, that the breakthrough that we're looking for, that breakthrough that I'm looking for on this platform to reach my 4,000 watch hours and get over that 1,000 subscriber hump, that breakthrough that I'm looking for is already in motion. You know, that's what this card is showing me. It's already in motion, Lex. It's already in motion. You're doing the work. You're doing it. You are pushing forward with your craftsmanship. You are here every single day, every single motherfucking day on this platform. You are here. So your breakthrough, you know, your breakthrough, it's here. It's in motion. It's in motion. And I just love this card for me. And I love it for you too if it resonates. I love this card pull for me today. You know, basically my efforts, you know, even the small things, you know, the daily ones matter. Me doing a video every day, that matters. It's setting me up for success here on this platform. And no matter how long it's going to take me, I'm going to get there. Because people are going to find me and they're like, wow, this chick has a lot of videos to watch and we like her. So let's keep going and let's keep watching. And that's what I do. When I find somebody here that resonates with me on this platform, I do a deep dive. If they have a bunch of videos, I'm watching every day. I'm just like on a binge until I'm finished. And then I'm like, okay, when is the next one coming out? I need more. I need more. You know, and, you know, just keep doing the work. Even when it feels invisible, you're building something beautiful. And I'm building something beautiful for myself here. I'm building this platform. So this card is just everything to me. I love it. I love it. I love it. And the final card, you know, here's where it all comes together. Here's where it all comes together. Is the card that I pulled the other day. And this is a magical card too. Is... drum roll, please. The Ace of Cups. Look at her. She's sitting in her tent. She's looking out onto the moon, maybe she's in Switzerland. She's looking out at the Swiss Alps, the snow-capped mountains, drinking her hot cocoa or her tea. She's got her journal there with her. She's in the grass. You can see her on a blanket. You see little flowers around her. She's living her best fucking life. She's living it. You know, and I'll tell you what the book says. It says, it's time to turn inward and have a little heart-to-heart with yourself. How are you really doing? I'm doing fan-fucking-tastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. What's weighing on you? Weighing on me, I guess, you know, this video is based really on, I asked Spirit, you know, what I needed to know today. Basically, it was about this channel, you know, about my YouTube and about me getting ready to embark on my NASM certification, and that so many things are coming down the pike for me. And I feel like this is what these cards are symbolizing for me. This is what they're symbolizing for me. And, you know, what's alive for you? Alive for me is just coming here, speaking to you on this platform every day. That's what's alive for me, you know. Being with my friends here, my besties here. I get up every morning wanting to talk to all my soul sisters here. And we try to each talk to each other. You know, we've got a few group chats. We've got other things going on that we're all, you know, some of us just text each other and talk to each other every single day. Some of us video chat. You know, we try to be, or we just message each other every day, whatever that looks like for us. And it just is, it excites me. It just gives me that buzz. You know, it's just that buzzing feeling that I'm in the right place with the right people embracing me and surrounding me. And I just love it. I just love it. And I'm wearing my mommy's ring today, my mommy's ivory ring. I love this dome ivory ring. I love it so much. And I'm wearing her topaz, her birthstone. I love this ring. It's a beautiful, beautiful ring. I love it so much. I never really wear rings on my middle fingers, but since I've lost so much weight, over 115 pounds, nothing fits. So it only fits on my middle finger. It only fits there. So, you know, this book, she says, don't go looking for answers yet. Cozy up with a cup of tea, still your mind, and see what arises. She says, this is not, I repeat, not an invitation to nitpick all the things wrong, you know, with you or your life. It's not. It's not. It's this indication that, you know, sit back and relax. Drink that hot cocoa, that tea, that coffee, whatever calms your nerves. Sit back, journal, read a book. Just focus on what's already in place for you. What's in place for you? to me, you know, this card is overflowing with just new emotional beginnings. Like I said, the new beginnings. Me getting into the tarot, these cards, is a new magical beginning for me. Getting ready to embark on my NASM certification, the new podcast and everything that's coming for me. These are magical things that are coming up for me, and beginnings, you know, emotional beginnings. I'm healing, you know, and it's just heart opening moments that are happening here on this platform. And it's all because of you guys. It's all because of you. You know, it's all because of you. You know, it's just something's about to shift, you know. And I was talking about this with my beautiful Ange yesterday. You know, we were talking about, you know, the solar flares and the things that are popping off. And, you know, we're this Leo energy. You know, I'm a fire sign. I'm a Leo. I got that fire, baby. And these solar flares and different things that are popping up. And I've talked with a few of my soul sisters about the energy here. You know, Alana and I discussed it the other day. And I discussed it with beautiful Hilda. And all of us, we just know that something is happening. There's a shift happening. And that's what these cards mean for me. And that's definitely what this Ace of Cups means. That's definitely what this means for me. You know, Hilda says to me, you got a new love coming. I'm like, yeah, from your lips to God's ears, you know. But that has been a reading that has been going for me the last, maybe I'd have to say 6 or so readings, especially for Leo. Some are not specifically to Leo, but specifically for Leo. And then others are, oh girl, somebody's coming for you. I don't know who it is. What I say is, it's my new friends here, my besties. You all have come and embraced me, and I love you all so much. Maybe that is the love that's supposed to come for me. I don't know. I would love to have a companion, a male companion in my life. I would love to have a male companion. And somebody not really to move in with me or any of that. I don't even know. I mean, I have had dreams. I mean, the thick-ass bridal magazines that I used to buy for myself when I was in my 20s, visualizing my dress, because I always wanted a pink wedding dress. I don't want white. I want a pink wedding dress. Pink is my favorite color. And I want my princess cut, or maybe my princess cut ring. I love this oval ring though. You know, it has to be a big stone. My hands are very tiny. My fingers are very small. It has to be a huge rock. I want to be able to see it from outer space. Yes, I want spirit to see that shining bright. And my band will be eternity diamonds, and it will be all baguettes, because I love baguettes. And I don't want a heart-shaped ring and all that. I really love a princess cut, and they could be even pink diamonds, yellow diamonds. You know, I'm a different kind of person. It doesn't have to be the traditional everything for me. And that was my dream. I don't know if that's going to happen for me. I mean, I'm only getting ready to be 61. I'm just a girl. You know, that could happen. It could still happen. But I am open to having a companion in my life. Not somebody maybe that I live with, but somebody that I spend quality time with, that maybe we can travel together and do things. Somebody who can wine and dine me and take me out and just be there for me as a sounding board, and vice versa. You know, that's something that I hope is coming in, you know. And it's like creative inspiration. I have gotten so much creative inspiration. Woo! The videos that I've got planned for this platform, yeah, there's some stuff coming. There's some stuff coming. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. You know, and spiritual renewal. You know, this card also signifies that for me. You know, spiritual renewal. I mean, she's looking out, you know, there and reflecting on, this is a card of reflection of what is about to happen for her. What new is coming? What's coming? New, bigger things are coming. And I feel like there's a spiritual awakening. And I just, you know, I'm embracing it. This is my spiritual awakening. Being involved here and with the tarot and the oracle cards that I love to surround myself with, Sonia Choquette and the divine spirit prayer, and opening up my throat chakra, my solar plexus and all that, getting my shit together here. You know, doing the shadow work, You know, like I showed you all the other day, you know, the shadow work journal guide. And I talked about this in my vulnerability video. So go back and watch that. You know, being vulnerable, doing the work. That's what I'm all about, is doing the work, because I'm getting to that what? Fifth dimension, baby. The 3D dimension, that's not for me. I'm not, and I hope that's not for you either. You don't want to be in that negative space. You know, we don't want that at all. We don't want that at all. But, you know, we definitely, I hate when there are commercials on these. The other day, there were no commercials. This here is, what I'm looking at is binaural beats. And this is, it boosts focus and concentration. It's study music. And that's what I like, especially I'm getting ready to study my NASM certification. And I've got to put a lot of work into that. Hopefully it'll be, you know, an 8 to 10 week process, and I'll be certified and be able to hang up my shingle, so to speak, on this YouTube platform. And I'm really looking forward to that. And for that to move me in another direction. But this music is great, and it never had commercials. Now all of a sudden there are commercials, and I learned about this from my beautiful Alana Banana. She's like, I just use binaural beats. And I'm like, well, what is that? And we were having a conversation yesterday, she and I, back and forth, messaging each other. And I said to her, I'm drinking some sparkling water. Plain sparkling water is what I like. And my favorite sparkling water, I mean, I've had San Pellegrino, Perrier, you know, you name it. I don't like any of those. I like the pure sparkling water from Aldi, the plain one in the blue box or in the bottle, whichever you prefer. And Aldi has an Italian sparkling water, mineral water, that I love. I don't like San Pellegrino, all of those expensive ones. I don't like the taste. I am still yet to find that the green bottle spring water. I think they have it at Sprouts. I want to try that, because if that's something that I like, it's a little pricey. That's what I will be drinking, because that's all I drink. I'm trying to cut out the sodas, and you know, I had gone on a whole, like most people do, dry January and that. I don't drink like that anyway, so I didn't have to do that. I don't drink alcohol once a year, maybe on my birthday, maybe on New Year's Eve. That's it. When in my 20s, I was a drinker. Every day I went out with my friends after work, and we were knocking them back, and I was hanging out with my friends in the clubs on the weekend, in the club with my friends in the club every weekend. My life back then, I know we're getting off track, but I just have to finish this thought. My life back then was, I went to the club with my friends. I mean, I was dancing. I was doing the damn thing, okay? I would leave the club closed at 4 a.m. 3 a.m., they start you with your last call and all that kind of stuff. Kamikaze, you know, if you watched way back and you've been here with me since January 5th, you know that I've spoken about this. Kamikaze is my drink of choice. I like it straight up. Sometimes I want it on the rocks, but I like it straight up, and that's vodka triple second lime. I love that drink. That's my drink. And going to the club, I leave the club at 4 a.m., go home, lay down maybe for 2 hours, right? Till 6, get up, hop in the shower, and at 7 o'clock, I was at my job. I mean, Lexi was doing things, okay? That was another life of Lexi in the 20s. That was in the 80s and then early 90s. Then 30-year-old Lexi was like, yeah, we can't do that shit no more. I started getting, you know, then I became mommy Lexi, you know, and, you know, I became a mom, and then my life just changed, you know, just changed. But I started to say, Alana and I were in this conversation back and forth, and she's like, well, and Alana is somebody who, she doesn't have a filter, by the way. You know, she doesn't have a filter, and she always comes at me, and I'm like, girl, girl, baby, girl, to myself. It's, you know, she's just her. But I'm like, Jesus, she don't give me a fucking break. She don't give me a break. She is on Lexi, okay? And so she says to me, I says, well, I listen to the frequency music. You know, she's like, well, isn't that what it is anyway? Isn't that the same thing? And I was like, yeah. Like, she's right. I'm like, well, damn. just damn me now. I just love it so much. I love my friends. I tell you, my friends are the truth. They are the truth, and they are real. And there's nothing phony about my friends. And they will tell me like it is, okay? And she told me like it is. She's always telling me like it is, though. She always is. And I love that about her. So this card, is just signifying for me, new things, spiritual awakening, new beginnings, new creativity, everything that I'm working on here. And it ties everything together. It ties us all together in a neat little bow. But this card is also, we have to be open. We have to be open, to receive. We have to be open to receive all this awakening and creativity and inspiration and whatnot. If we're not open to receive it, then we're just gonna be stagnant, same bullshit day in and day out. We have to open ourselves up to receive. And I love that. I love this pull for me, and I hope this pull, resonated with you. I hope it resonated with you all. These 3 cards. I hope they resonated. I really do. I really do. I really do. So now, let's do some things. Let's pull some cards from the Future Higher Self Oracle deck. I showed my daughter how to shuffle yesterday because she did such a beautiful video, and the Dalai Lama herself, Nancy, said so. And my other Dalai Lama here, the beautiful Anne's Roots and Waves, she said so too. You know what I mean? She said so too. And my Atlanta Banana was like, Zoe, you need to learn how to shuffle. And I'm like, don't put my baby down. Give my baby her props. She did her first reading. That's that no filter. That's that no filter, my Atlanta Banana. And I love it. I love it. That's the Virgo no filter. So anyway, let's pull a card. Let's pull one from, I don't know if we're going to have a jumper. Let's see if we get a jumper. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, you asked for it. Here you go. I love Spirit because Spirit always comes through for me. She's there for me. She's there for us. We have to speak to her. She's there for us. And it says, you pull the strings that control your own life. How apropos is that? How apropos is that? Come on now. What did I just say? We have to be open to receive, which means we pull the strings. We pull the strings that control our own life. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. The cards don't lie, people. The cards do not lie. They don't lie. Come on, Spirit. Tell us something else good, Spirit, to go with our tarot pull today. Spirit, tell us something else. Now I'm pulling something from, what am I pulling this from? From the Beast Soul Oracle cards. And I got these cards because, I'm going to show you in a minute where I got these cards. Come on. Oh, we got one. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, my love. I got these cards because, look at the back. It's a lion. I'm a lion. A lion. Yes. One day I'm going to sing that song for y'all. One day I'm going to sing it. It's a beautiful reggae song. I'm going to sing it. This says, Curious Cat, meaning independence, intuition, and balance. Look how beautiful. And on the reading the other day from Rhea, Sacred Knowledge Tarot, she pulled a card and she's like, you're going to see cats. And I says, well, I didn't pull anything with cats, but I pulled this card and the lion was behind it. And then I pulled, what other deck did I pull? I pulled another deck. Let's see, what deck did I pull? It wasn't the Ask Your Guides deck. Let's see. I'm not sure. Oh, the Divine Beloved deck. And behind that deck, there were 2 cats. Now, of course, there's my lion, but here is a cat. I mean, universe is something else. Get close to nature and feel the mysterious magic of nature. I love this because from my very first reading on this platform with the beautiful Indigo Jaguar and our Dalai Lama, Nancy, Crohn's Intuition, my queen, this is what they said. Get out in nature, hug a tree, get grounded. And I'm yet to do that. I mean, I go out every day, but I'm not actually in nature. And my beautiful Ange, she lives in beautiful, beautiful nature. And, you know, she gets out in it every single day. And I need to do that every single day. I do. And, you know, I just don't like to do things by myself a lot of times because I walk with a cane, you know, and I don't want anybody approaching me. And because I've lost weight, the shift in my body is real, you know, and sometimes I can be off balance, off kilter, because I've lost over 115 pounds and my body, my bones are like, hey, we got to get used to this. I have been overweight for over 40 years. So my body's from 1982. I graduated high school in 1982. I was 135 pounds. And before that, I was less than that. I think it was like around 120, 125. I wore like a size 6, 7 in clothes. And when I went back home to the Virgin Islands in my senior year as a rising senior in high school in 1981, I was living in Chicago. I went back home and I was always in nature, always on the beach, always, you know, doing so many things. And when I graduated high school at 17, that summer, right after graduation, is when I got my driver's license. And that's when I started being sedentary because I was sitting, and then I started working and I was sedentary. And so I wasn't active anymore. I wasn't on the swim team anymore. I wasn't going to the beach every day. I wasn't walking every day to the bus stop to catch my school bus every day. We lived in a development and the buses didn't come to your front door. I had to walk all the way down to a ballpark that was a couple miles away from my house. And I did that every day, and walking home every day in the hot sun. I mean, I was just sweating. I was doing the work of my body as a teenager. But then, so, you know, I had that metabolism going. My metabolism was wonderful then. But after graduation, being seated all the time, driving and everything, in my little red Mustang, little red Corvette. I had a little red Mustang. And cherry apple red, candy apple red. And basically, I wasn't doing anything anymore. And that caused that Christmas of 1982, that December, I had gained about 40 pounds. I was up to like 175. And I'm like, I've gained 40 pounds. And I hadn't even started college yet. I didn't start college till that following January and in the 83. And so I had given myself that little time off, and I was really gaining weight, and it just kept going and going and going. And now she's saying bye-bye. So I said all of that because it's a little hard for me. I don't do anything without Zoe, and I don't have like a buddy to go with me to walk or do things. And that's why I do my seated exercise and I walk. That's why I do that every single day. You know, and it's after 12, and I need to get that going. I need to get this video up so you all know to come and watch me and Ange at 3:23 today on this platform. But yeah, so this getting close in nature is something that I need to do. I want to be grounded. And sure, I could go out here in the back. This is where all the dogs pee and poo and all that stuff, and I don't want to be grounded with that. I want to go someplace else. So I'm going to figure it out, you know. And even if I just get dirt, you know, and play in the dirt, my beautiful Ange is like, get some dirt, you know, and get in the dirt, or get you some sand and get in the sand. And I think I'm going to do that. I can't really have a lot of things open and around because of Mam. I don't want her in that. So I got to figure that out for myself, but I'm going to do it. It's getting ready to happen. So I love this card for me. It keeps coming up. So I know that it's very important. It keeps coming up that I need to, you know, do the work and get this stuff rolling. Get it rolling. So let's leave this card out. I just love these cards, you know. Oh God, what happened to my card? Oh shoot. Did I mix up my card? Oh no, here it is. I'm like, wait a minute. Don't be messing up, Lexi. Because once I get going with these cards, I have things everywhere. I mean, it's just scattered everywhere in front of me. There are cards everywhere. And cards and books right here in front of me. I have 2 stacks of books here, of books and a study that I'm doing that I need to read, and that I have not done that yet, but I have till Tuesday, so I'm gonna get that done. And then I have all my cards here to pull. So it's like, yeah. And then the last card, of course, we have to have, well, maybe I was gonna do 2, but I'm just gonna do 3. I was gonna do 2 angel cards, 2 angel cards. But today, I was going to do an Angel of Abundance and the Angel Number Oracle cards. So I'm just going to do Angel Number Oracle cards because I need to get going. This is a long video. This is a long one. So let's get going. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We had a couple of jumpers, but we only took one of those. A couple of jumpers. Thank you, Spirit. And this is Cycles 1919. And significant words of 1919 could be karma, a warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. What have we just been talking about here? We've just been talking about that, about the breakthroughs that we're having and the cycles and the changes. We just been talking about all of this, the spiritual renewal and awakenings here. Thank you, Spirit. Everything comes together. Everything comes together with these cards. I love these cards. I was watching a young lady, before I read this, watching a young lady the other day, somebody who I watch here on this platform. I'm not going to mention who she is or anything, but I've mentioned her before down in the videos of people who I love to watch. So you can go back and maybe you'll figure it out or not. But in some of my earlier videos when I used to do that, I don't do that anymore because some of the people who I like to watch and I put in my videos, they sent me such beautiful messages thanking me and everything. And then some of them I just feel entitled, like, well, they couldn't be bothered. So I don't do that anymore because be grateful. Be grateful that you have this platform and you're making all the money and doing all the things. Be grateful for your subscribers. And I feel like some people on this platform are very phony and they're not authentic and they're not grateful. Let's just say that. I am very grateful and I will continue to be as we keep soaring higher because, it's coming, baby. It's coming. But she went to an event with some of her friends and it was an event. One of her friends is starting a different I think making wines for different things. And at the event, they were having tarot reader and whatnot. And she's like, I don't believe in that. I don't know. And that's your right not to believe in it. But how do you believe in something that you don't even know what it is? And that kind of ticked me off because I'm like, you don't know what it is. Do you even know what tarot is? It's not fortune telling and it's not any of that kind of stuff. It's a whole different situation. And when you read these oracle cards and these tarot cards, a lot of times, these cards don't lie. They tell the truth. They tell the full, absolute truth. And I believe in them. I do believe in this. I resonate with so much of everything. And I'm resonating with everything that I pulled for myself and for you. I hope it resonates with you. So let's get back to this 1919 card. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Right? Didn't we just talk about that? Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. This whole reading for me today has just been magical. And I hope that something here resonated with you. I hope that something resonated with you. I really do. I really do. I mean, if nothing else, this reading for me and maybe for you too was a gentle nudge. This was a gentle nudge that don't let your current mood blind you, whatever mood you're in. Don't let it blind you to the good things and the blessings that are trying to break through. I know my blessings are coming and they're trying to break through. I'm not going to let this dreary day and me having to have my light on and me, different things that go on here. I'm not going to let that stop me. Don't let it stop you. You know, keep showing up for yourself. Keep showing up for yourself and keep believing in yourself and stay open. Everybody, stay open to the beauty that wants to enter your life. Stay open to it. That's what these cards are saying today. And I'm so grateful. I thank you, Spirit. Mwah! I thank you, Spirit. And I thank you. You know, I thank you for being you. I thank you for being you. You know, I love you. I see you. I see you. And I just, you know, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of us in this collective. So proud of us. So on that note, almost 50 minutes in here, you know, I don't know if I introduced myself. I'll put all the monikers here, but my name is Alexis. And I think I did introduce Yappy. I think we did introduce ourselves in the beginning. I don't remember because we got into I got embroiled in the cards. But I'm Alexis. I have several monikers. They'll be on the screen somewhere. This is the beautiful Yappy, my beautiful cohort and co-creator here of the videos. And she's my support chihuahua. She gives me the confidence to come out here and shine bright like a diamond and do my thing. So I hope that something resonated with you today. You'll see this in the live, but I'm wearing my beautiful Pope Anthony shirt. I mean, oh my God, Pope Anthony. My beautiful Pope Francis shirt, Saint Anthony, not Pope Anthony. My beautiful Pope Francis, I was going to say St. Francis. He will be a saint. He will be a saint. Pope Francis shirt that I found. It was a gift to me. And when this shirt was given to me, I couldn't wear it. It was too tight. I couldn't even get it over my head. I couldn't get my arms in. I didn't want to tear it. And now this shirt fits me. It's big on me. You know, it's just amazing. And I'm going to have it on this afternoon on full display. In our video, I did take pictures of the shirt, the front and back of the shirt, so I'm going to pop them up here somewhere. And but please come watch us. If this video is up before 3:23 and you see the beginning of this video, please come watch us. Come watch us, Ange and I, at 3:23. We would love to have you there. There will be no comments. You won't be able to comment, but you'll be able to just watch us, and you can leave your comments for us, but it won't be live commenting because we don't want to be distracted. We have a message that we want to tell. We don't want to be distracted. So please come and join us. Come and join us. And I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for always showing up for me and giving me the space and giving me the freedom here to be myself and honoring me with your time. I appreciate it. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Deuces, Yappy, and Lexi out. Love you plenty, friend. See you later.